It is great to have access to John Vervaeke and his lectures on the meaning crisis. I think I'm in episode 15. Let me check. Anyways, it's a cool technology. Marcus Aurelius, episode 15. Oh, maybe that's why I like it so much. It's Marcus Aurelius. So John cited this story. It's some guy.
15?
I can't remember who told it. He told who told it. Anyways, dude dies, goes to heaven. Talks about, many people want mortality, but what are you gonna do with it? Dude dies, goes to heaven. I want to play golf. He plays golf a long time and scores 18s, and then he goes to St. Peter and he's like, now what? And St. Peter says, many people think heaven is like the goal or the point, like the end of life. He's like, heaven is to make you accept or be ready for death. Maybe you should look up the story, because he told it better.
Every time?
Anyways, it's kind of on the point of, what is it you want to do? Oh man, if I had immortality, I'd take up cello. I've been wanting to do that forever. Okay, and then what?
When you die, you go to heaven,
Mastered that,
whatever. You can
perfected
give
that, or play golf. Now that you're getting 18s, hole in one on each hole, like, now what? Anyways. Heaven, where you're immortal, is the time to prepare to meet death, to accept death, to be ready for it, to stop chasing something? Is that what he's talking about? Anyways, this thing's resonating for me, so there's that. There's that, and here's the impetus for recording. Set what you want to do in motion. I've been thinking that a bit lately. You want to achieve some big project? Okay. Figure out how to set it in motion and then do that. And once it's in motion, you should probably figure out a lot of this before you set it in motion, but know how to keep it moving and how to check that its trajectory is right. So, if you're moving towards the correct goal, and you are moving, and you maintain the movement, before you realize it, you'll be much closer to the goal, and then before you look again, you will probably have already achieved it. So, I don't know if it's like a low-key approach to what do I want to do. It's like, I want to set this in motion and then go back to the now? Is that what it is? This is a thing I want, like, yeah, you set things in motion. Am I taking myself out of the now and living in the future by setting in motion a goal? No, because that's what I want to be doing now. Like when I sit with my thoughts or whatever, or when I'm in the zone, it's when I'm making progress towards a goal. A lot of times I know it is. I don't know if I can be in the zone with just the nothingness of now. Does that make sense? I think so. The moment. Like if you make the moment infinitesimally small, it can't contain anything, or it can contain everything. Yeah, so I think all that kind of philosophy, those guys are all potheads. Yeah.
Contain.
And when I thought or said set things in motion, it's this vision or this desire to be accomplishing these things, achieving these goals it's a drive that I have.
Set in
me.
motion.
And it was
Start
like,
moving.
here's a realization of how to more effectively achieve more goals. I see you for what
Slave
you
driving
are.
me.
But maybe we can work together. No, that's not just slave driver self weaseling his way into the moment, shrinking now to
Shrinking.
goals or future goals or whatever. It does. What? It does bring
Okay.
me joy. Yeah,
If
accomplishing
now
things.
is this big, and you shrink it to this big,
Go
then
back
that
to the
means
story
this
of the
much of it got
Raja
pushed into the
bushings.
future, and
Brings
this much
me
of it got
joy
pushed into the
and
past.
peace to use those things, to slow down, to take my time, to use it, do it right, and then to observe the cool thing that I've built afterwards, like see my handiwork. And it takes less effort for Matt, who's using the bushings, than it took for Matt before he had them. So it's good. Now to get to that good, I have to accomplish creating them. So I gotta set in motion their design, etc., etc., etc. Now I can use them.
Has what? Has good things accomplished? I
From
couldn't find
concept to creation, and that thing that's just like, and everything in between, the ellipses part,
that.
like that's what
Creation,
now
concept
gets to
to
deal
creation.
with.
Concept to creation.
Does that work? Laying it out that way? From concept, that's the past, to creation, that's the future. And everything in between is now. From everlasting to everlasting. Huh. Well, anyway, if I can take anything away from this, I think it would be that. Set goals in motion, and then just step back, relax, kick back, whatever, however you want to rhyme it. Start your goals and make sure they're moving, make sure they're in the right direction, make sure they move, and then wait and watch, and it's cool.
Fine, and it's cool.